Hey friends, welcome back to Fridays with Faye. Let's go ahead and dig right into one of my most favorite verses of the Bible, Luke 5:5. And it says, "Master," Simon replied, "we worked hard all night long and caught nothing. But if you say so, I will let down the nets." Peter had been fishing all night, doing what he knew. Fishing at night made sense. It was logical. It was proven. It was his expertise. The nets were hidden in the dark, and that's how the catch would come because the fish wouldn't see it. But then we see Jesus steps in, a teacher, not a fisherman, giving instructions to someone who would have done this his whole life. Cast your nets again. Right after I got done, I'm cleaning them. Cast your nets again. I can only imagine the thoughts running through Peter's mind. This doesn't make sense. This isn't how it works. I've already tried. I'm exhausted. I'm a fisherman. You're a rabbi. And if I'm being honest, that's exactly where I've been. There have been many moments in this journey with Bradley where I felt like I've been fishing all night. Endless paperwork, phone calls that go nowhere, fighting a system that is broken, hearing opinions that don't line up with what I know deep in my spirit as his mother, doing everything I know to do and still coming up empty. And then I think about my ATTR journey. There was a time when nothing made sense. The symptoms, the waiting, the unknowns, trying to understand something my body was going through that I couldn't see or fully explain. And yet, God saw it all. What I couldn't see, He already knew. What doctors were still figuring out, He had already written. What felt uncertain to me was never uncertain to Him. And in both of these places, my health and my son's fight, I hear the same quiet call. Trust me, even here. Because God sees what we cannot see. He sees the fish beneath the surface when the nets look empty. He sees the outcome when we're still in the process. He sees the purpose when we feel pain and confusion. But here's the part that really stretches me. He's not just asking me to believe. He's asking me to move. Peter didn't just agree with Jesus. He acted. He let the nets down again. He took a step that didn't make sense. And that, friends, that step obedience is where the miracle was waiting. And I believe that still holds true today. There are moments where God is asking me to make the call again, to speak up again, to trust again, to keep going when everything in me feels tired. Not because it's logical, but because He said so. What if the breakthrough for Bradley? What if the healing? What if the provision? What if the answers are on the other side of just one more step of obedience? One more yes, one more act of faith, one more moment of surrender. But if you say so. So today, even when I don't understand, even when I can't see what He sees, even when I feel like I've already done all I can do, I'm choosing obedience. Because I trust the one who sees beneath the surface. I trust the one who holds the outcome. I trust the one who has never lost sight of me or my family. My prayer for you and for me is that we have a heart that says, but if you say so, and the faith to take the step even when we can't see what He sees. Thank you so much for joining me. If this has blessed you, please share it with someone else. And until then, I will see you next Friday. Be blessed.